me turn this so you guys can see. Oh, let me see. Why is it so low? Oh, there you go. Oh, let me open the curtains. Get some light in here. What they wrote here.
Well, I guess tomorrow's another day. How longer would I have to put up with all this bullshit? What the hell's going on? I mean, how much longer? For a while, I was thinking I would think living alone and just I've been alone for quite a long time now. It's going well, it's been going 3 years since Anthony has left. Before he left, I told him, please check up on me every now and then. And in 3 years, I mean, it's 3 years. 3 Christmas, 3 Father's Day, 3 Thanksgiving, 3 New Year's, alone. It's hard, you know, it's hard to come from having a family and being alone and only having in my heart in those 25 years what it was to give him everything. It's crazy. I just can't make sense of that. I guess people just, I don't know, I don't know. How you can just turn things off like that. I've never been able to do that. Turn myself off. One day I like you, one day I hate you. I don't understand that. I really can't. I really don't understand how people do that. And to know, I mean, everything. He knows how affectionate I was towards him, how lovable I was, and that I would give him anything to all my kids, and to see how they are today, it's crazy. I kind of wonder, I mean, they get that from their mother? I mean, where the hell did they get that from? Because for me, I don't think they got that from me. I was always lovable towards them, and they saw how lovable I was with the mother, and yeah, we had arguments, but they weren't arguments like I try to do to her what she did to me. I mean, it's crazy, but they saw it. I mean, they saw what I went through, and even the other day I spoke to my daughter, and she made some statements, some weird statement. Let's see. It's like they forgot the in between, like the 25, like everything in between that, those 25 years, and the last 2 weeks of this relationship ending, and me finding out that this woman has betrayed me and did it again, and things got really bad towards those 2 weeks towards the end. And I think the reason that they got really bad is because I went through that in the very beginning when when we met, and I decided to forgive her. And I didn't think she would do it again. And 25 years later, after you raised two kids that weren't yours, and being dad, and to do it again, it was like a big smack in the face. It was like, it's like, come on, I'm gonna go through this at 45, at this point in my life. Kids, youngest one was 16. You can't wait till the kids, finish school till they're 18 for you to do what the fuck you're gonna do. Let the kids be kids, let them grow up, and then after they're grown, if you want to be a slut, be a slut. But let's get the kids out the house. Just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I mean, her kids, I guess, if anything, the ones that it worked out for, it was her kids, because her two kids that I raised from the previous marriage, they made it till 18. I mean, my daughter, let me see, Anthony was like 15, my daughter was like 17. It's crazy. So here I am now, pushing with this art and seeing, it's like up and down, it's up and down, good, bad, good. It's, nothing, I haven't sold anything, I'm not making any money, I'm basically just, I really don't care as much as before. It's become even hard for me to care, Bills, I just don't care. Just don't really care anymore. I don't eat. Sometimes don't want to get out of bed. I don't tell my daughter anything because I can't, I'm not talking to my son. My daughter, I can't talk to her because last time I did that, she didn't want to hear it. I mean, not that she didn't want to hear it. She, when I was going through the issue between me and Anthony, I guess she got jealous because I would mention Anthony so much that she felt a certain type of way. I don't know. What the fuck is the problem? I really don't. I don't know. I don't care. Well, you know what they say, right? Living is hard, dying is easy. So I guess when the Grim Reaper shows up and it's time to go, there's no rescheduling, that heart attack comes or that stroke. Should I really make an effort to pick up the phone? Or should I just stay there? I don't know. Maybe I just won't even pick up the phone and call an ambulance. I'm fucking tired. I'm so tired. And then imagine, I mean, the corona, the whole situation, and by myself, it's not easy, The corona was not easy spending time alone. Lots of people die. Still here, son of a bitch, it's like I'm a gladiator. God, you made me so damn strong. Oh God, you made me so strong. What the fuck is the purpose? What's the reason for all this? what is the purpose of? I guess maybe there was a purpose that we were all supposed to be happy, and every man should be happy. Every man should have a piece of land to grow their food and make their shelter, and it's just, man, have complicated things so fucking much. Technology, everything has got so complicated. It's, they're doing. Back then, I guess, you grow corn, he has potatoes, I'll give you some potatoes, you give me some corn, this guy grows lettuce, I'll help you build your house, you help me build mine, I got a couple of cows, I'll give you one, you give me some chickens. I mean, life could have been so fucking simple, right? So simple. Man, how to reach for higher things, bigger things. Now we're reaching for Mars. What are we gonna do over there? Now they want to go to Mars. I probably won't be here when that happens. This guy's pretty eager the way he's building that ship to go up there, to take 100 people at one shot. There's got to be some air up there. They send that little chopper. I don't know if you guys seen that chopper that they sent up there that was flying. How would they get water? They got that machine that can make water. I mean, I guess if they get up there, they could. But there's no trees. There's nothing. I mean, you have to grow trees. Shit, how would you be getting? I think the best way would for them to fucking, they would have to like get some asteroid that's full of ice and put some rockets and drop it right on Mars. And big planet full of ice and just aim it towards Mars. Well, it's ready. I mean, if an asteroid was to hit Mars, that's water. I mean, you can see a lot of shit happening. Then that ice, where the hell did that water come from? It's been floating in space. What does it have in there? Seeds? From wherever the fuck it came from? I wonder. Because they claim they have asteroids that are ice. How the fuck that happened? I don't know. But, and then heat, the sun. You need oxygen for something to burn. You got the nucleus of the sun burning. All that steam is oxygen. I wonder if you light up a match in space, does it burn longer than down here? Wait, there's no oxygen up there. Is it contained? Like, what happened? sun. You got this fusion, the sun that's just burning and burning. It just doesn't die out. It has to get to a point that it's gonna burn out, right? I wonder how big that, I don't know if I'm gonna do some research on planets, see how big this sun compared to Earth, how much bigger is the sun? It just doesn't burn. It just doesn't burn. And that's what gives life to us, I mean. But there's other suns, there's other stars out there that, I mean, let me see. Well, that's the one that's giving us light now, right? It's so far away. Well, it's lighting up the whole space. Everything sparkles behind that sun. Anyway, so much questions. You know what I don't understand? The Bible, where it's written when you read Genesis, there's certain things in there that we didn't know that until now. The waters, how they're divided, you know, from fresh to salt and water that's under the waters. We didn't find that out until not too long ago. How did they know that shit? It kind of makes me really wonder, like, there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that so much shit. Well, it's not quality shit. It's there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that when I read it, it's like, how did they know that back then? Well, then we got the war in Ukraine. Isn't that crazy? What's going on in Ukraine? So many kids that are gonna... I feel bad for the kids because I always feel bad for the kids. Kids are innocent. But, oh well. What are we gonna do, right? Use Max. Ready. Good. What is this?
Need to wake up. We talk a lot about the problems caused by Joe Biden and the Democrats, but the reality is our biggest enemy